everyone, welcome back to Eford Strong. Week 1 of Kona training is in the books, and it was a lot. It was not so much a lot physically because the workouts were not too bad. The plan that I'm using really gradually builds up the mileage and the time and the volume, but it was a lot mentally. Just trying to fit in all the training and looking at the plan and looking at the next couple weeks and figuring out how am I gonna get all this in on top of normal life, and then on top of that making sure I have all the right gear and thinking through nutrition and making sure I have everything packed for all the workouts. It's just a lot of thinking and a lot of decisions, and on top of that we're trying to plan Kona. If you've ever done a destination triathlon before, you know there's just a lot. You're looking at flights and trying to figure out what makes the most sense and who all's coming. Is the whole family coming? And where are you gonna stay? And we've had 2 Airbnbs now cancel on us, and so just scrambling trying to find another spot to stay, and just trying to figure out what makes the most sense financially and how long are we going to stay. So just all of the decisions, the mental fatigue of that on top of the mental fatigue that goes with the planning, it's just a lot. And I started to feel really overwhelmed. Probably Monday or Tuesday night, I think I was looking at the swim workouts that I was supposed to do and trying to figure out how to get all of it into my watch. I've just been doing a lot of new drills that I haven't normally done in the pool. And so just trying to figure out all of that and looking at the calendar, I just started to feel really overwhelmed. Fortunately, it did get better. And later in the week, I started to feel a lot more hopeful and positive about everything. And I'm gonna share a few things that I feel like really helped me, and things that I just wanna share with you that if you're feeling the decision fatigue and the mental overload, maybe will help you as well. And also I would love to hear from you in the comments. I would love to hear how you handle the mental fatigue, because let's encourage each other through this. So a few things that are helping me. One that really helps me stay grounded is Caleb and I have been doing this for the last several years. Every Sunday evening, we sit down together with our calendars and we go through our whole upcoming week. So since we are both in training, a big piece of that is we're also sharing our training plans for the week. So not only do we go through our week as far as his work meetings and what we have going on with the kids and things in the evenings, but we also talk about our workout plans. And we make sure we carve out time for each other to both get those workouts in. So I know going into the week, okay, I have planned when I'm doing my 3 swims and when I'm doing my bikes and when I'm doing my runs. And we have young kids, so we can't leave them home alone. So we really have to plan the days that he goes out and runs downtown. I'm home on the bike trainer and vice versa. So just having all of that planned and laid out on Sunday evening going into the week is a huge help. Obviously things change. Kids get sick or things come up and we have to adjust, but it just helps to have a basic plan going into it. And so that has really helped the mental load. Another thing that has really helped me is having a solid training plan. I am using an advanced 22-week plan from Training Peaks. I used this plan last year. Caleb's used this plan for I think 3 years. This will be his 3rd year in a row using it, and it's a really great plan. It has served us both really well. And so I know that I'm not questioning or second guessing, am I doing enough? I know it's a great plan. And with Training Peaks, what's really nice is in the morning when I wake up, it's synced with my watch. It's all right there. The workouts are on my Garmin, so I'm not having to build any workouts or figure anything out. I just have to show up and do them. And that has been really helpful. And then lastly, the third thing is just having a support system. So I am super grateful that I have Caleb and I can bounce ideas and questions off of him, but it's also helpful to have friends to run with, friends to ride with, especially as you start thinking about man, those 4, 5, 6 hour rides can get a little daunting. And so having people say, hey, I'd love to keep you company on your long ride is just really encouraging. Also, I have been really encouraged by the front pack swim team. and just the support that I have gotten from them as well has really just kind of helped build the excitement and the momentum for getting into swimming, which is something that, to be honest, I usually dread going to the pool. So just having that support system has been really helpful as well. So week 1, it's in the books. I did 3 swims, which is more than I normally do. I think more than I've ever done in my life. But I'm really working on focusing on slowing down and just improving my technique. I've been videoing myself and sending it in, and the coaches have been watching it and giving me feedback, and I know what I need to work on to correct. So my swims have not been what they used to be. I'm doing like pulls and kicks and working on breathing and really focusing on my arms and using the snorkel to watch my arms and all these different things. So it's just been an adjustment, but I think it's gonna pay off in the long run. I really do. And the bike, again, just like I mentioned last week, it's just time in the saddle. So had a couple rides. One was a threshold workout, which did feel really good to get the intervals going again and made me excited about that. And then I had one long run, long ride, which was just a 2-hour ride. So relatively short compared to what it is about to be. And then lastly, just some easy running. Haven't really hit any run workouts yet, but as I mentioned before, that's the thing that I love the most. So I try to squeeze in as much of the runs as I can. And whenever it says optional run, I'm gonna do it because I just really enjoy the running piece. So mentally, it was a tough week, but also rewarding because I feel like I really hit a breakthrough when I was able to get past that point. Like I kind of just felt like I wanted to quit and stop, and I was like, no, I can't. I've already paid the money for this coaching service and I've already signed up. Like I'm going to Kona. I just have to work through this. And so it was rewarding, and it was just a reminder to me that triathlon is so much more than strong legs, strong arms, strong body. It takes a strong mindset too. And that's so important. And so I'm just learning as I go, and I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned already and that I know I'm going to continue to learn throughout this process. So I would love to hear from you in the comments. How do you handle mental fatigue? How do you handle the decision fatigue when life is full and you're balancing all the things and it just feels mentally like a lot? And if you're training for something big, what keeps you motivated? Let's encourage each other. I would love to hear from you. And I just want to say thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you back next week for week 2.